It can be mind-numbing, the daily stories, how the Suncoast has become the epicenter for the heroin epidemic. But even by those standards, this is shocking. Since January, over 71 overdoses in just Sarasota County, 14 deaths. Jacqueline Manor puts a human face on the battle too many addicts are losing.
Meet Bama, as in Alabama, the place this man, who asked his real name be kept private, moved from just 2 weeks ago.
Went home for Christmas to see the family and stuff. Worst mistake I ever made.
A mistake that brought him to the Suncoast in hopes of starting a new life, one free from drugs and alcohol.
And I lived in Sarasota once before, and I was doing good.
But it wasn't long before the homeless heroin addict learned the tricks of the trade in Sarasota.
I'm around a bunch of homeless people all day, every day. And all they care about is doing the same old thing every day.
Which is how he ended back up at what he considers rock bottom. He says heroin has become his best friend, his confidant, the only way to make it through a day on the streets of Sarasota.
I don't know what it is about it. That and ice. Like, it got to the bad I was shooting. I was using a needle to shoot it with.
Bama opened up to us about what it's like to be an addict and says the craving is powerful.
Like doing 100 miles an hour in a car or something, that adrenaline rush you get, but then you slow it down and your adrenaline's still going. That's kind of what it is.
When I asked Bama just how easy it was to get heroin and other drugs on the streets of Sarasota, he told me just walk about 5 blocks in any direction. And if you have the money to pay for it, you can get what you want.
However, for Bama, paying for his addiction isn't so simple.
We panhandle. There's daily labor pools that people go to and make daily money like that. So, I mean, there's all kinds of ways.
And knowing that buying a bag of heroin is as easy as buying a loaf of bread at the grocery store makes it that much more difficult for recovering addicts I spoke with to stay clean.
On a daily basis, I'm trying to keep myself alive. All I can do is share and hope that maybe someone can get that little tiny bit of hope that somebody gave me.
Seeing people die around me, it became really apparent to me that I can really die from this thing if I don't get the help I need.
While these former addicts have chosen to seek recovery, Bama says the idea of death hasn't quite hit.
Sometimes it scares me, sometimes it worries me, but other than that, I don't really like to concern myself with it too much.
There are resources out there where addicts like Bama can seek help. We shared some names and contact information. He says for now, music and God is his way of fighting his addiction.
It's a lone, dark road. It's a very hard one, too, especially if you got to take it by yourself.
And he has hope that his road to recovery will come before it's too late.
Show all my friends and family back home that I'm not the screw-up that everybody thinks I am.
In Sarasota, Jacqueline Matter, ABC 7 Your Suncoast News.